Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. Today's video is going to be episode 7, I think it is now, of The Watch Pile. This week we have 3 titles to choose from. 3 titles have been put out there. But before getting to that, I will just quickly say I didn't have time the last week to watch Chariots of Fire, which was the other film that was picked out last week. Purely because I've had the BFI London Film Festival. I did put a quick short up on the channel about a week or two ago now, and that's been quite a lot over the last few days, so I've just not really had the time to watch any films at home because I've mainly been there. But I'm going to do a video, hoping to record it Sunday evening to go up on Monday once I've seen them all. Just a ranking video. I will say, just a quick teaser of the films I've seen at this festival from this year. 2 of them are currently sat in my top 5, one of them being my favourite film of the year. So really happy about that, and I will go into more detail in the video. But yeah, so the 3 that we have to choose from today are, and forgive me because I cannot for the life of me think of who suggested each one this week, because there's 3 and it's been a while. It's been a week since I last did the last video. I know the 3 people that suggested them. I know Roy suggested Ash at Popcorn and Horror again, and Paul Freeman. But I can't for the life of me think who suggested what. Yeah, I'm going to end up getting it the wrong way round. Correct me. Let me know if I'm correct. I think this is right. I think Roy suggested Castaway. I think Ash suggested Cloverfield. And I think Paul suggested Blow. I've just told you what they are now. So yeah, we got Castaway, we've got Cloverfield, and we've got Blow. 3 films again. I've not... Well, I tell a lie. I have seen Castaway long time ago. Wasn't really paying much attention, so I wouldn't class me as fully watching it. But I love Tom Hanks and I love Robert Zemeckis. But yeah, those are the 3 to choose from this week. So as usual, I have my random wheel picker. I'll pick it and we'll watch that film. I'll come back, I'll review it, and then we're back to shelf number 1 this week. So I'll show you shelf number 1 again, and then you've got again another week pretty much to pick some out and do it all over again. I am getting them watched, which is the main thing. So yeah, I don't know why the keyboard's come up. I don't know if how clear that is. That looks a bit better. Right, go. Oh, very close. Oh, just Castaway. Just Castaway. Very nearly went into Blow. Oh, my lighting has gone funny now. I've gone yellow. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's alright now. So, Castaway is the choice for today. How long is it? 144 minutes. What's that? 2 hours, 24 minutes. 7:30. Yeah, that's perfect timing. I should finish at 10. Put it on now, stop chatting, and then I'll come back, review it, let you know what I think of it. I kind of know what my thoughts are going to be. I kind of know I'm going to like it because I've heard great things about it. Tom Hanks is a great actor. Zemeckis is one of my favourite directors. And it just looks like the type of film that I'm going to enjoy. So, yeah, I'm going to go and stick this on now, and then I'll get the words out right. Come back in 2 hours and 24 minutes and I'll let you know what I thought of it. Be back in a bit. So, I just got done watching Castaway. Yeah, really good film, really enjoyed it. As I said, I thought I would. Tom Hanks, who plays Chuck Noland, who is he basically works for FedEx. I think he's a systems engineer or something like that. And he is in love with a woman played by Helen Hunt. And one day, actually I think it's on Christmas Day. He gets called urgently out to help with something. I think it was Malaysia, if I remember rightly. And on the way, his plane crashes, and he's the only survivor. So he's on this island, as the title suggests, castaway. And he's basically got to try and survive. And yeah, that's all I'll say. I won't spoil that. I won't go any further into the story if you've not seen that. I could really talk about it a lot more in depth, but some people may not have seen this before, and I don't want to spoil what happens and the ins and outs of the story. As I say, it's just about him trying to survive on this island alone with nobody to help except for volleyball, which he names Wilson, which and there's a quite a famous scene from the film that is the scene that's usually played when you see clips from this film. Um, but yeah, considering for the majority of the film, a good hour chunk, I would say, just over an hour, it's just Tom Hanks. He really delivers in this film. This film could be boring if the wrong person was cast and the writing wasn't there, but everything is as it should be, as you would expect from a film like this. Um, and it really just keeps you engaged. It's a really great film. The score by Alan Silvestri, who also scored Forrest Gump. He's done quite a lot of Zemeckis films. He did Back to the Future as well. What else has he done? I'm pretty sure he did Contact. He's obviously known for the Avengers films and that sort of thing. But yeah, great accompaniment to the film. Visually, it looked beautiful, especially for a film that came out 24 years ago. I think this is definitely a strong film in Zemeckis' filmography. Although, to me, he's only had a few misses. He is probably my favourite director. Um, there's very few films of his that I've seen that I think, whoa, that was bad. The biggest one that comes to mind is his most recent one that he's did a few years ago, the Pinocchio live action remake, with which also, funnily enough, had Tom Hanks. That was awful. The Witches isn't the best. I enjoy it, but I know it's not a great film of his either. But then you got Flight, which is a recent one, Allied, The Walk, all of which I've thoroughly enjoyed. I even enjoyed Welcome to Marwen. But Castaway, some would say this is his last great film. He has done some good films since then. I've just mentioned some of them. You could chuck The Polar Express in there as well if you want. But again, that's not a film that everyone likes. But this, yeah, great film. Tom Hanks is great. It's just a satisfying film. Great film. Up there, definitely in my top 10 Tom Hanks films. He gives a great, as I say, great performance in this. And it's just a good, like, adventure survival film that you don't get bored with it, which is really unusual for films like this. Because usually when you have films where there's one character for the most of the film, it's an isolated setting. It can drag, it can be boring, and you would think that this would be because it is almost 2.5 hours, but it really isn't. It really goes by really fast. Really good film. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and one that I definitely would recommend checking out. So that is Castaway. Let me know if you've seen it and what your thoughts are down below. Do you agree with me? Did you not like it? Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. And if you've not seen it, definitely go and watch it somehow. I don't know how available it is on streaming, but I do know that you can get this Blu-ray fairly cheap. Probably second hand. You're looking between, I wouldn't say it would be any more than £10. I don't know saying that because I haven't looked because I've had this copy for a while. It could be out of print now. But last time I looked years ago, well, I say years ago, it wasn't that many years ago. It was between £5 and £10 second hand, even new. So get yourselves a copy of this and check it out. Castaway. So that was this week's film. Within the next week, because my film festival is kind of rolling down now, I'll have time to watch. What am I going to watch? I'll watch Chariots of Fire, I will watch Cloverfield, and I will watch Blow, and I'll let you know just very quick thoughts on them next Tuesday when I do my next video, which will be on shelf next week. So you can choose anything from this shelf. I've added, I want to say 2 new ones, which you might be able to notice. You can kind of do a spot the difference. I'm just trying to look to see if there's any I've seen before. Now I have seen, don't choose The Mummy 1 or 2 because I've seen that recently, so that's excluded. But The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor is there for a rewatch. I've seen The French Connection, but not The French Connection 2. I've seen the first 2 Pink Panther films. I'm just trying to see, just to see if there's anything else that I could be missing that I have seen before. There's another Zemeckis film I've just seen that I've not actually watched before. I've seen Aliens as well. I've seen 48 Hours. I've seen the first Predator. And yeah, that's it. So basically, any of the ones I've just said are excluded, but anything else is there for the picking. So yeah, that is the shelf that you've got to choose from for the next video. And we're just going to do it the same every week. We're just going to rotate each shelf, and you will slowly start to see different titles appear on the shelves. I would say the more people that recommend a film, the more comments I get, means the more that I'll watch, because whatever doesn't get picked, I will try and watch before I do the next video to give little thoughts about, so it's fair for everyone. And it will just mean that we get through things a lot quicker, because there's a lot, and I've still got what this is being filmed on. I've got about, I'm just gonna go, yeah, I've got about 1.5 drawers full that need to eventually go on the shelves. My aim is, what I would love to happen is this time next year for it to be cleared. It's very ambitious. I think it is possible. It can be done. If not this time next year, the end of next year. There is probably about, I want to say now, between 200 and 250, might even be a bit more than that, titles that I need to get through. But as I say, even if it's not this time next year, possibly, trying to think, possibly next, end of next year. Yeah, just have to see. I'm not going to babble on anymore. That is it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Turn your notification bell on so you know I have get my words out, so you know when I have a new video uploaded to the channel. To subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and comment down below, as I say, what are your thoughts on Castaway if you've seen it. Let me know what you want me to review next week, your choice, and anything and everything. I get back to anyone that takes the time to leave me a comment. And that's it. So until next time, everyone, take care. Goodbye.